to the AV node, sent to the bundle of his, and then Purkinje fibers where the conduction takes place. That's why you have what we call your EKG or EEG. By the way, what are the three parts of EKG?
T wave, B wave,
P wave, QRS complex, and T wave. Okay. What? By the way, what's the meaning of P wave?
depolarization,
P wave is atrial depolarization. When you say depolarization, it's tantamount or the same thing as contraction. What about QRS?
Is the depolarization of the ventricle.
Ventricle depolarization, but it is where also where the atrial depolarization takes place. Okay. What about the T wave? Relaxation of the
Atrial.
ventricle.
No, ventricle.
Ventricles. Okay. Now, if a patient having problem with heart rate, and then the patient usually experience tachycardia, the QRS is usually increased. Okay. Now, what are the three layers of heart? On the outside,
epi, myo, and
myocardium,
endo.
and endocardium. When you say epi, it is the one that surrounds the heart, and it's the one that is usually attached to the cavity. When you say myocardium, it is the thickest part of the heart. Okay? What usually give nutrients to the myocardium? What type of structure in the heart that give nutrients or oxygen in the myocardium? It is the only structure in the heart that gives nutrient or oxygen in the myocardium. Start with the letter C.
Coronary artery,
Capillary.
coronary artery.
A. Caballeros. Coronary.
Why did my name get into
That's
there?
why only minimum of 30% of the block, the one that I explained to you, it may cause bypass. Okay? C. Caballeros. Now, what is endocardium? It is the one that is attached to the blood vessels of the heart. There you go. What are the four chambers of the heart?
Right and left atrium, right and left
Can you give me
ventricle.
the two structures of the chambers of the heart that can be found on the upper one? The two atria, okay? The right and left, and the lower one are the ventricles. So, the atrium, they call the receiving chambers, while the ventricles, they call them the discharging or the pumping chambers. That's why if you notice, the most common heart problem usually in the ventricles. Okay, now, let's trace the blood flow, your favorite. From all parts of the body, except to the lung, the blood goes to the
Right.
superior and inferior
Vena
vena
cava.
cava. From the superior and inferior vena cava, what structure? Right atrium. From right atrium, it will go to the right ventricle via,
Tricuspid.
what's the other name for tricuspid valve?
Right
Right.
atrioventricular valve.
From the right ventricle, the blood goes to the
Pulmonary
pulmonary
artery.
artery. And then, what's the valve that needs to be passed?
Pulmonary semilunar valve.
Okay. At that time, what type of blood is it? It is oxygenated or deoxygenated?
Deoxygenated.
From the pulmonary artery, the blood goes to the
Aortic.
lungs. And then exchange of gases takes place in the lungs. When the blood goes out from the lungs, what type of blood?
Oxygenated.
From the lungs, it will go to where?
Aortic.
Pulmonary veins. Pulmonary veins, it will go to the
Left atrium.
what type of blood? Oxygenated or deoxygenated? From the
Oxygenated.
left atrium, it will go to the left ventricle via
Bicuspid valve.
or mitral valve. What's the other name? Left
Left atrioventricular
From the
valve.
left ventricle, it will go to the aorta. What type of valve?
Pulmonary semilunar valve.
From the aorta, it will go to the different parts of the body. How many liters per minute?
5.
That's why it's tantamount to the cardiac output, deliberately known as the stroke volume. That's how heart goes. Let's have 5 minutes break.
Okay.
Ok, commence à faire le bout sur le quatre pas. Parce que là, pour moi, c'est
Copying some of the stuff from the outline. Okay.
I think so. I'm assuming.
It looks, it sounds the same.
More papers. You have
This is
papers.
a summarization.